Hello everyone. In this video, you will learn about creating web server and controlling things using web server. So let's get started.
This is the LED which look like this, which contains two legs, a longer one and a shorter one. And longer one is directly connected to VIN of our node MCU, and shorter one is connected to the longer one is connected to our digital pin, and shorter one connected to our ground of node MCU. This is the inside part of the our LED. It contains anode and cathode. That means it will flows only in one direction, so that we have to carefully connect our LDR with node MCU. This is the process happened in LED. When the charge carriers passes from N to P, the flow of charge starts and it starts emptying of light in the form of energy. And I'm also using a buzzer to control from web server. A buzzer contains two legs, one is positive and one is negative. Now, before any delay, jump to our programming part, open our Arduino IDE. Now we have to include ESP66 Wi-Fi. If you not have in your PC, so that you can go to Sketch, into libraries and click on Manage Libraries, we get the our include library file as include ESP8266 Wi-Fi .h. There is case sensitive, so that we have to follow the case sensitives. ESP8266 capital W I capital F I Wi-Fi .h. Now we have to declare some variables and also SSID and password to our Wi-Fi to give our node MCU, so that constant char constant char means the value that didn't change until the program. Constant char, I'm giving my Wi-Fi credentials, so my Wi-Fi name is Cognan COE, and also constant char. Also give your password. Password equals to, I'm giving my password 20082018, and now we have to start our web server, so that Wi-Fi server is, you have to give the server port 80. So 80, that is a real-time server. Now declare some more variables. String header, string output state, here we taken two output pins, one for LED, one for buzzer, so that I'm giving name it as string output 5 state equals to off. So initially its state is in off condition, and also take in string output fourth pin. Also I'm taking fourth pin for another output, and state equals to, this is also same off. And now constant int give our output pins, whether it is an LED, so that LED equals to, I'm giving the 50th pin, that means D1 of node MCU, and constant int buzzer equals to 4, that means D2 of node MCU. And now we have also declare some time here, so that it can calculate the what is the real time. For calculating the time, we have to declare unsigned long current time equals to mils. That means time starts from mils. And also unsigned long, we declare our previous time is 0. Equals to 0. Now constant long timeout time equals to 2 seconds. This will help us in our HTML part. Now go to a void setup. In void setup, we have to declare input and output of our pins, and also begin our serial monitor and write our HTML code. In void setup, first we have to begin our serial monitor. Serial.begin. I'm giving baud rate 11,500 So my computer will communicate with my node MCU by using this baud rate. Now declare our pins. Pin mode of LED, comma output, and also pin mode of buzzer, comma output. Now I'm now declaring my pins, whether it is output and input. So here LED and buzzer is output, so that I am declared LED and buzzer is output. Now also I want to first initially my buzzer and LED will be in off condition, so that write digital write of LED comma low, and also digital write buzzer comma low. Now we have to connect our node MCU to Wi-Fi, so that we have to write serial dot print connecting to Wi-Fi message, so that we can clearly observe is connecting or not. Connecting to Wi-Fi. And now give the print ln our SSID, so that we can know which SSID is our node MCU is connecting. Now Wi-Fi.begin help us to connect with our SSID and password. Wi-Fi dot begin, and here we have to write SSID comma password, and also write a while loop condition. If our Wi-Fi is not connected to our SSID and password, we have to reconnecting process, so that in while loop we have to write Wi-Fi dot status is not equals to well connected, and open our loop, delay some time. So in the delay process our Wi-Fi connection is connecting, and serial dot print dot. So dot help us to, it's the process running, so we have to give some dot to recognize as. And now after connecting we have to connect a message, so that serial dot print some space here, and after connecting I want to print my IP address, so that serial dot Wi-Fi is connected and print our Wi-Fi serial IP address, so that serial dot println IP address is and print the IP address. Serial dot println, for printing a Wi-Fi address we have a command called Wi-Fi dot local IP. So this helps us to print the or which Wi-Fi is in which IP address. Now server dot begin to start our server. Okay, now our while setup is completed. Now coming to our while loop. In while loop our program is repeatedly, so it helps us to repeatedly update in web server. Now we have to start our server, and also Wi-Fi client equals to server dot available. So if Wi-Fi is available to server, we start our program. Right, if condition, if client is available, here client means our web server. Serial dot print ln new client, so that we can get a message, I am connecting to new client. And now string current time, by based on the time we can get the position of our button, so that current time equals to and current time equals to mils. So I am starting here mils, and now previous time equals to, initially we have declared in globally previous time equals to 0, and I am attaching the previous time to current time, and give the while loop so that it connecting with time approximately client dot connect. When client dot connected, we have to, using the base of time, we have to calculate the button state current time previous time less than or equals to timeout time. And now current time equals to mils if client dot available we have to start our server char c client dot read. After reading the char c, we have to print serial dot write c. So we have to print the c value in our serial monitor. The c is printed out in the serial monitor. Read a byte from the c. And now header plus equals to c, and start our condition if c equals to slash n. If the byte is new line character, so that we have to start like this. And also in another loop, if current line dot length equals to 0, and open our braces, you have to print client, you have to send data in, you have to print value in client, so that client dot print ln http request, so that http slash 1.1 space 200 OK. Next also client dot print, this help us to print the client messages. Client dot print connected type test. So we are connecting, we are sending data according to the test. And also client dot println connection close. So after our completion it will be closed, and client dot println up our program. Now we have to turn on our GPIO pins so that if header dot in index of get fifth pin on, so we have to on in our program, in our HTML code. So it displays a on header is greater than or equals to 0. Now open our braces. Now we have to print serial dot println GPIO5 is on. So we have get the message when we press the button in HTML. That means a web server GPIO fifth one is on. That means LED is on. And now output state 5 state output 5 state equals to on. So initially we have declared it is off. Now we can turns into on. And digital write our LED will be on, so that digital write LED comma high. So when we get the message from the button, our LED will be on. Now close our bracket and write else condition. Else if header dot indexer get the command. Now we have to write our off condition also. Get fifth pin off. Is less than or equals to 0. So our value sending is less than or equals to 0. Now serial dot print or println our LED will be off state. LED will is off. Now we have state our output state will be changed to off. Output 5 state equals to off. Now we have to off our LED, so that digital write LED comma low. And also we have to write for same condition to our buzzer. So just to copy this and paste it here for our convenient. So because our program is lengthy process, Control C and Control V and change some pins to 4th pin, so that after the off state we have else if condition start here. Else if our f dot head dot fire is 4, that means buzzer 4th pin is, we have to print a message buzzer is on, and here also change it to buzzer comma high and get info. When we press 4 for off state, our buzzer will be off, and digital write also we can change LED to buzzer. So when we press 5th pin on, it will be, our LED will be on. When we press 5th pin off, our LED will be off. This is the process happened in our web server. Now after the GPU4, we have to start the web server. So write our HTML web page here. Client dot print ln, start our HTML page right now. Doc type, we sending doc type HTML, message, and client dot print ln, we have to start header file, so that head viewpoint content equals to width equals to device minus width. So here we are writing the HTML which look like or convenient, so that we have to write this style. Initial scale equals to 1 slash and now we have CSS type on and off buttons, so that client dot println link rel equals to slash icon style slash href equals to slash data comma slash less than. So our CSS style is now completed. Now we have to give color codes for our button, so that client dot println style HTML font family equals to Helvetica display inline block. So we are writing with block look like that. Margin 0 px auto test align. And set the background color now. Client dot println button background color shift as we have to give color. I am giving blue, so that blue, and border also border none. Color white and padding 16 pixel and 40 pixel. And same for the our second button also. Now web page heading, we have to write our web page heading. Client dot println body h1 ESP8266 data web server or web server data. Now this is our header file name, and now we have to state our pin, so that client dot print or println p comma GPIO. I'm taking from the pin 5th pin, so the GPIO state plus output state output fifth state. You are taking the name as fifth state so that output fifth state plus slash p. So our page is completed now, and also display the current state of our button so that client dot println page tag GPIO. So okay, now you have state our fin so that you have to take the if loop. If output 5 state equals to off, client dot, you have to print when off is condition, you have to print it is off so that println p a href equals to /5 /on, and also button class equals to /button. You have to close the a tag and also close the p tag. And now also press, you have to print else condition. Else client dot println we have declare off state, so that declare the off state and repeat as same as for these two also. Just copy this and paste. Okay, now I'm writing my command again for loop for buzzer also, and break it, and also write header client dot stop serial dot println client disconnected serial dot println for give a client name. This is for our sending data to client. Now upload our program. Don't forget to choose tools, board and comport. It's compiling my sketch. It's so lengthy process, so I'm just written it, and you can also get the code from my description. Okay, it's done uploading. Now jump into our circuit part. I'm connecting D1 pin to LED pin and directly down ground connected to ground of LED negative pin, and also buzzer negative directly connected to ground of node MCU, and D2 is connected to positive pin of our buzzer. This is the connection of our buzzer, node MCU and LED. Now you can also see in my screen my buzzer, node MCU and LED. Now I am just after dumping my program and opening my serial monitor to get the IP address. So when I press the reset button, it connecting and it give me IP address, which is my local IP address. Just copy it and go to the browser and paste it here and click enter. You can get the our ESPW's web server GPIO state is off and GPIO state is off. When I press it on button, our LED will be on, and here we get the message off. This is the written in our code. This is written in our code. When we press button, it will be off. When we press on button, it will be on message. So when I press it again, it will on and state will be off. When I press GPIO4, our buzzer will be on. When I press it off, our buzzer will state will be off and buzzer is off. This is how we can control our appliance by using web server Node MCU.
I hope you understand of controlling things using web server. Thank you.
I hope you have enjoyed watching it. If you have liked our content, please do hit like button and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more useful content and exciting updates. If you want to learn such practical content at an affordable cost with Microsoft certification and instructor support, please register at academy.codenan.com. You can also download app from Play Store as Codenan. Never hesitate to raise queries in the comment section, and please do reply with your suggestions for more practical videos. We'll be happy to come up with it. Thank you.